Welcome to your IELTS listening practice from Spinta.org. This is a mini-test designed to help you practice a specific section of the exam and improve your confidence. The recording will be played one time only, just like in the official test. Let's begin.
Welcome to today's exploration of human decision-making, a complex psychological process that governs virtually every aspect of our lives. From choosing what to eat for breakfast to making major life decisions, our brains employ sophisticated mechanisms that aren't always as rational as we might believe. Understanding these processes can help us make better choices and recognize the hidden influences on our behavior. Classical economic theory assumes humans are rational actors who always make decisions that maximize their benefit. However, decades of psychological research have revealed that our decision-making is far from perfectly rational. We rely heavily on mental shortcuts called heuristics, which usually serve us well, but can sometimes lead us astray through systematic biases. One of the most powerful influences on our decisions is the framing effect. The way information is presented can dramatically alter our choices, even when the underlying facts remain identical. For example, people respond differently to a medical treatment described as having a, quote, 90% success rate versus one with a, quote, 10% failure rate, despite these being mathematically equivalent statements. Loss aversion represents another fundamental bias in human psychology. Research by Kahneman and Tversky demonstrated that people feel the pain of losing something approximately twice as strongly as the pleasure of gaining the same thing. This explains why we often stick with suboptimal situations simply to avoid the perceived loss of changing, a phenomenon known as the status quo bias. The availability heuristic causes us to overestimate the likelihood of events that come easily to mind, often because they're recent or memorable. This is why people tend to overestimate the danger of dramatic but rare events like plane crashes, while underestimating more common but less memorable risks, like heart disease from poor diet choices. Social factors profoundly influence our decision-making through conformity and social proof. We unconsciously look to others' behavior as a guide for our own choices, especially in ambiguous situations. This can lead to herding behavior in financial markets, where investors follow the crowd rather than making independent assessments of value. Emotional states significantly impact our decision quality. When we're angry, we tend to make riskier choices and focus on immediate rewards. Sadness can make us more loss-averse and willing to pay higher prices for items. Fear can cause us to overestimate risks and make overly conservative decisions. Understanding these emotional influences is crucial for making better choices. The paradox of choice demonstrates that having too many options can actually impair decision-making. When faced with an overwhelming number of alternatives, people often experience decision paralysis, delayed choices, and decreased satisfaction with their final selection. This has important implications for everything from product design to educational curricula. Recent neuroscience research has revealed the biological basis of decision-making. The prefrontal cortex handles complex reasoning and planning, while the limbic system processes emotions and immediate rewards. Effective decision-making requires coordination between these systems, but stress, fatigue, and strong emotions can disrupt this balance, leading to impulsive or poorly reasoned choices. Understanding these psychological principles has practical applications in improving our decision-making. Techniques like creating structured decision frameworks, seeking diverse perspectives, implementing cooling-off periods for major choices, and being aware of our emotional states can help us make more rational decisions. The goal isn't to eliminate all biases. That's impossible, but to recognize when they might be leading us astray.
You have now completed the practice test. When you are ready for a full exam experience, visit us at Spinta.org. There you will find complete mock tests for all 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Our platform provides instant AI feedback for your speaking and writing tasks, along with an accurate prediction of your band score. Take control of your preparation at Spinta.org.